Righty ho, welcome to the Massive Wagons podcast.
We're off.
We're off on another week's adventure of discourse and intellectual conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm Adam.
And I'm Baz.
And we are Massive Wagons. Some of them anyway.
Two of them.
And we're going to talk about some... we've wanted to talk about this for a bit, haven't we? But not really known the way to do it.
It's maybe... there's maybe a bigger... Maybe we could do an episode of it in a few months about all the other comments. But it comes down to... A lot of it comes down to... It's a hot thing. It has been for ages on social media. It's flipping gatekeepers and vibe killers and like people like that. Like it does... You know, I mean, I know we're allowed to say what we want and all that, and don't be so touchy and all that, but sometimes it's just so fucking unnecessary, and it's just like, my God.
Well, I've got to be honest. We're talking about anyway, but broadly speaking about internet trolls, I guess.
I mean,
I don't even know. Like, it's just like negativity for almost negativity's sake. You know, no constructive criticism or anything. You know, it's pure. Is it vitriol? Is that a word?
Yeah,
like pure like.
It's in France, isn't it?
Hate, you know, like just pure, just unnecessary sort of...
You just know that whoever's writing this, they're at home and there's somebody who never gets listened to by anyone else. This is the only place they can make a noise, is the
Probably
internet.
True, yeah.
know.
It does, well, it's, I mean, yeah. Anyway, but we're going to go over it. You've been over some of our comments.
What it is the new single, isn't it? It's the new singles out, and we put an ad out for it with the video. And put a little tagline. What happens is we ran about 6 or 7 video ads because you put money into ads. Believe it or not, bands are a business. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's not just magic fairy dust. And you know, we put a few taglines on there and see what works. And then when we found one that worked, we put a lot of money into it, or put some money into it, you know, to try and get the song out there to the people on social media. That's how it works. And I think the tagline on the thing is killer vocals, killer melody, killer riff. What else? Something like that. It's just engaged. Trying to be engaging, aren't you? And then the comments, and then this goes out to people around the world. You know, and to be honest, most of the people in the comments are from like America and Canada. So I don't know if that's...
It's working then.
Yeah, I know, yeah. They're not coming to Rock City, are they?
Well, honestly, I mean, before we get into it, I think we do all right, if I'm honest. I think the vast majority is very positive. I mean, whilst doing a bit of research for this video, the whole 20 minutes of research I did, I went onto a load of our videos on YouTube and trying to find negative comments, and it was actually like quite hard. You know, there were a couple of videos where there were no negative comments whatsoever, and these are videos with like 200,000 views. You know, so they're not tiny little things, but
we do all right.
We do all right. So this isn't this is more of meant to be a sort of humorous thing.
Yeah, and we have never been a band that ever we take writing music seriously, but we don't take ourselves seriously. This is all ridiculous, really, isn't it? This world we live in, and we've always had pretty thick skin about it. Really, we don't really care.
Of course, yeah.
And we try.
Doesn't bother us.
It don't fucking
doesn't bother us at all.
Making a video about it. I like to try and respond. I like your comments. Some of your comments over the years have been hilarious. To put the people in their place, it's like a bit of hilarious banter.
If it's
sharp and it's off the cuff, it's like.
Yeah, well, I mean...
You're not giving them what they want, are you?
No.
I think it's hilarious.
I think that's it. I think they're baiting you into something. So you don't...
Of course they are.
I mean, I've got to be honest as well. As you can probably tell by the huge backlog of videos from the podcast where I've not really replied to comments, I find it hard to look through the comments of videos, and I just don't have the time anymore. But I used to... And yeah, like you say, if there was a comment about something, you just reply to them with a bunch of love hearts and...
Yeah, my mum loves it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, my mum said it was brilliant, or you know, all that kind of rubbish
just
stuff.
Don't give them anywhere else to go.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and once or twice they've come back going, "Ah, you're all right. You know, you're all right. You know."
Yeah, I laugh at
and then all of a sudden, you know, well, I've got a few examples, but anyway. You were going to talk about the new single in particular.
This is the new single, Missing on TV. If you've been living under a rock for the last few weeks, we've got a new single out called Missing on TV for the new album, Earth to Grace. You can pre-order it now from Eric.
All that.
Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of comments, and it's good because a lot of comments are from like I said, people from never seen us before, never seen us, never heard of us, first impressions. Some of them are brilliant. Well, I'm going to start. You've not read any of this ad.
No, I haven't. No.
So I got a few. They're good and bad. I've got good and bad here, and I'm not just going for the bad stuff because it's funny, but it's some good stuff here, and it's really cool to. It's interesting. I find it interesting. We got Wally Z. If you're out there, Wally Z, he says it's all been done. It's all been done. Times 10,000 times. Mm-hmm. It's all been done before 10,000 times. That was his first impression. What do you think of that?
It's a fair comment, really. I mean, it is a fair comment. We ain't proclaiming to be some groundbreaking new sound, are we? I think we even talked about this on a podcast not long ago. I can't remember what this. It might have been last week. We're not breaking any molds here, and we're not claiming to. So you're fine. That is a totally fair point. I don't disagree. I think it's better than a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Of its ilk.
I think it's the attention to detail that separates what sounds like. Maybe he just doesn't have the ear for it. Or maybe he's telling us.
Wash your ears, Wally.
Wash your ears out, Wally. But yeah, I mean, what we're trying to do. I mean, how do you break ground in music nowadays? We're not into it. We're not, like you said. We didn't get into being in a band or writing music to break ground. I didn't. I'm not looking for the next flipping sound. I'm not making songs with lasers. I'm not going to shoot you in the eyes while making your ears. Do you know what I mean? I'm just want to make music that people like, and I think it's acceptable to bring this type of music to a new audience, and I think we try and drag it. I think our purpose over the years has been to drag the rock, this type of rock, which has been left behind to some degree, into the future a little bit. Make it relatable and try and keep it alive. You know,
that's a very good point.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So
no, of course not. And I
get fucked, Wally.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to find him to leave a reply, but I couldn't find him.
Hey!
Oh, God, yeah. No, but I think I think it is a fair point, but that that does not even touch any kind of a nerve whatsoever. It's just like, well, whatever. Yeah, fine, that's fine. Go look for something that's never been done before. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and good luck finding it, and good luck enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight away. Do you know what I mean? This is what I like. This is new. It sounds like shit.
Yeah,
but it's new, so I like it.
Exactly.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next one. We've got my old mate Keith. So I never even noticed his surname. Keith Gobby. But Keith Gobby says, "Sorry, I'm not a fan. He obviously doesn't work in the music business. Someone obviously threw money at them for a reason." Fucking hell, Keith.
Oh, we're drowning in it.
Oh, yeah. He's wearing shorts. It's pissing me rain outside. Yeah. I've got no sleeves on my fucking T-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with all this money. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Keith.
Someone well, you know what, though? That's kind of almost like a backhanded compliment in a way, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
You could do things on a modest budget. And have people think that? I'll
take that. I never thought of that.
I'll take that.
If that's the first impression he gets, that we're obviously minted.
I'd rather people look at something and think that than think, fucking hell, these guys could have tried a bit harder, couldn't they? They could have spent a few more quid on this.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
So,
fair play, Keith. I like that. If you're out there watching this, Keith, and
Cheers,
if
Keith.
anybody knows him, I think he lives in America somewhere. This is a strange one, and I'm gonna pronounce the guy's name. I apologise. It's a strange name, and I don't know if I can pronounce it. It's Bhringar. Brinja Melville. It's a good name. He says it's a catchy tune, but I find that it shows that the less is more approach to arrangement is getting out of hand. It's too empty for me.
Oh no, man. Well, that's.
I knew when I screenshotted that one. That you would react to that.
Well, I thought whatever. I mean, that's a
personal taste.
That's a personal taste thing, but
I think in the age of modern rock and metal music, less is more. Is a rarer commodity.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, it certainly starts missing on TV. Go and listen to it if you haven't heard it, because this isn't going to make any sense. But it does start very kind of, to pick a band entirely at random, AC/DC. It's a guitar riff, driving bass, drums aren't doing anything complex. But where it is interesting for me is when the vocal melody comes in and the shift in the chords and the it's not a key change, but it's like it goes somewhere you don't expect. I think the verses, I think, blowing our own trumpet and all that, but I think it's an excellent song. Yeah. And it doesn't. It's like you have heard it before, but it's not been done like this before.
No, yeah,
and that's where the trick is.
It's ticking those boxes without ticking them before it's gone any further in the song, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
it's not predictable.
And oh God, we sound like a right couple of absolute self-serving knobheads here, don't we? You know?
Don't give a fuck. We're getting abuse here online. We're standing up for ourselves.
But I know. But then by the end of the song, I don't know if they're just hearing a snippet of the song there, but certainly by the end of the song,
I think it's the whole video. I'm sure
it layers up. So like by the last chorus, we've got all kinds of oohs and ahs and acoustic guitars and Nashville strong acoustics going on, all very tastefully kind of done. But by the end of it, there is literally. I remember when we were mixing it, we had to take things out because there was no room.
Fucking dustbins and
yeah, there was no, like, sonically no room in the frequencies left for. Oh, maybe we could just put this lead bit on over that, because there was an outro solo on over that, and Matt was like, "You won't be able to hear it," you know. Right. Producer Matt O'Grady, top man, and it was like, you won't be able to hear that because there's just the kitchen sinks in there, don't bother. And I think I did record it, and it's not.
What we're saying is, Berinja Melville doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, I
do kind of get what his point is.
I get it. I mean, but it sort of starts like that to develop. If it's all guns blazing, kitchen sink from bar one, you've got nowhere to go. You know, you can't build on that.
I think the emptiness in songs is missing from a lot of songs nowadays. Yeah. You know, you listen to back to the era when rock and metal was in its infancy, and a lot of your T-Rex. There's nothing going on, but those songs are timeless and classic. Yeah. You would never go, well, that sounds. Well, I'm not comparing ourselves to T-Rex at all. Well, of course not, but. You know, you would never say, "Oh, those songs are empty." It doesn't sound like there's enough going on. It's like the Beatles. These are empty-ish songs. You know.
No, I think we were actually quite restrained on this album.
Again, I'm not comparing ourselves to the Beatles for anybody fucking. You know, I would never do that.
What about Oasis? We don't mention them or Kiss. You know.
Anyway.
Go on then.
It's a couple of belters, are you? A couple of belters. This is random. What about this one before? This is from Wade Newcomb. He says more like massive wankers.
Hey,
not heard that one before. Yeah. Right. And then we've got. I don't know what this fucking means. There's a guy here called. I think he's. I don't know. We're going to hijack our page. Nijazi Kutovic. He said, "You're not a woman. You're just a sick, perverted sex maniac."
What? Well, he's not wrong. Nothing about that is factually incorrect.
No.
I need to find these. You know what?
Who knows what that means?
Send me these comments and I'll.
I will do. I will. Yeah. Just to prove I'm not lying, like, you know.
That's excellent.
That's a random comment on the video for our song. You're not a woman. You're just a sick, perverted sex maniac. Yeah. Wow. Now, here's a cool one. I actually checked this song out. I actually discovered a nice little band here. Greg Osborne says, the opening riff sounds like the beginning of a song called I Never Want to Lose You by the band New England.
No, don't know that.
Never heard of them? No. I had to check it out. It kind of does, and it's the same guitar sound, and the riff is very similar in, like, timing. It's not the same notes, it's not the same riff, but it's a great band, New England. Yeah, apparently they opened up for Kiss back in the day.
Oh, right.
Yeah. If anybody's heard of them, there you go.
Sounds more like Slide It In by Whitesnake, if I'm honest, but, you know, we'll...
Oh, fucking hell, Dave!
Go listen to that.
See you caught, Dave! Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no. What else we got here?
Is this not my riff?
Thine honour. Oh no, fucking hell. Anyway, I got Mervyn fucking great. Mervyn Wilbert.
So for God's sake, Mervyn Wilbert, Wade Newcomb. These can't be real people, can they?
They're not from Morecambe, are they?
These are
real people. These are, I think, most of them are, I think, Americans or Canadians, to be honest. Says it sounds a bit Avril. I think he meant that in a good way.
Did he not mean average? And it's auto-corrected.
Or Bovril.
Sounds a bit Bovril.
In that case, he would be British.
Avril what? As in...
I said, is that bad? And he said, well, it's better than I can do, mate. I said, well, fucking fair enough, mate.
It might have auto-corrected from... Oh, does he mean Avril Lavigne?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Isn't that French for April as well, Avril?
Yeah, it might be, yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
But I'll take that. I'll take that, Avril Lavigne. She's been performing, hasn't she? She was at Glasgow, she have the biggest... One of the biggest crowds
biggest
ever.
audiences, yeah.
Biggest audience ever, something like that.
Well,
ridiculous.
Can't. Those first couple of Avril Lavigne albums are kind of absolute... you know, they wrote the template really for kind of punky,
that whole era, wasn't
kind
it,
of crossover
Avril
sort of thing,
and Sub 41 and all that.
Yeah,
it's a great time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
Tom Lord Alge, the producer for most of them albums. So and Jerry Finn, I think, who was sort of like the engineer who got those sounds. Yeah,
Tom Lord Alge.
Tom Lord. Like well, it's Alge or Algie.
Oh,
because there's Tom and there's Chris, and they're both like mammoth.
I've heard of him. Yeah,
Chris Lord Alge. Yeah. Chris Lord Alge. I think it's Algie actually. Tom Lord Alge. Anyway, they're both legends. They're both legendary in the kind of rock world. In particular, for that late '90s, early 2000s thing.
Is it the JCM 800 sound? Is it? Is the 800? Is that the
900? Really? Maybe
900. Sorry, not 800.
It could be. Yeah, I mean 800's more.
I only say that because I remember us making that Marshall video a while ago.
God, you remember that?
We did a video. If you've never seen it, we did a thing comparing Marshall heads. Amp heads, and I remember you or Stephen saying that was the 900 was like the sound of the
pop punk era. Well, we used that from a bit of trivia. We're going off topic here, but we used Marshall JCM 900s exclusively for this new album.
Do you really?
900s, yeah. And we had all kind. We had J&Ps to pick from 800s.
Mr. Marshall in the house.
Plexis, you know, everything, and ended up on the 900. Yeah, 50 watt From the 90s, it was a 90s 900 as well, so it was an old one.
So all the naysayers out there and doubters who don't have anything good to say about the 900, half the people on here are going, what the fuck are they talking about? No idea what a 900
That's
is.
why it sounds so Avril.
So Avril, there you go! He knows what he's talking about, the Carsten, doesn't he? I accidentally screenshotted Rick Jarrett's comment here, and he says, really dudes, awesome tune, love it. Cheers, Rick, you're top man. This is a good one. This is my favourite. This one. This is Jonathan... Hang on a minute. Jonathan Tratt. Rhymes with Pratt. I think he's from the UK as well. This is his comment. Remember when Rage Against the Machine did political rock and it was great? This isn't. It's fucking weak. Shite guitar parts, cringe vocals, and I stopped listening before the solo, which I'm guessing starts with a boomer bend, and is obvious as fuck, beyond awful and very contrived.
A boomer bend?
I don't know what a boomer... Is that something in your toilet? I did one this morning. A boomer bend. A boomer bend. I'll have a time flushing it away.
Well, again, I mean, I can almost accept a lot of that kind of where what he's basically saying that is nothing new and it's been done before. But
it's not his cup of tea, is it?
Whatever. You know, I think it's probably has been done before, but I genuinely don't think it's been done this well before. Done this well for certainly a good while.
Oh, not Rage Against the Machine, are we? So why the fucking hell would we write a song like Rage Against the Machine?
Well, God, I mean, whatever.
There's not a template for political music.
They are this is one song of our repertoire which happens to have political kind of overtones. We are not a political band, you know. We've never, you know, we don't. This isn't our bread and butter, you know. Like
we're just making a point that
I personally get a bit sick of bands like Rage Against the Machine when every song it's like.
Give it a rest, lads.
Oh, give it a rest, eh?
Sing about someone else. Yeah. Sing about curries, will you?
Yes, sing about curries. Come on, sing about I don't know, banging on stereos and all this. So whatever. I mean, if he expects that everything we write is like that, then I'd be disappointed. I wouldn't want to listen to 11 songs like that either. But that's one song.
You need to fucking lighten up, though, Jonathan. Yeah, but we had somebody in our corner here. Robert Maggs replied to him and said, "Let us know when your next album drops, you dimwit. Eat a bag of dicks."
You dimwit. That was quite
old school, isn't it?
Quite a PC put down, followed by "eat a bag of dicks." Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like teeing him up with a left slap, whoa, and then wallop, fucking crunches him with a big right, isn't it? You dimwit, eat a bag of dicks, boom! Get off some of that, Jonathan. Well, that's him told anyway. Step away from the computer, Jonathan. Oh, I've got cracker here, Matt. This is another fucking belting name. Oh, Matt Muckenthaler. Muckenthaler. He says, "Killer solo my ass."
Oh, that's personal.
That is personal. That is personal.
Well, he's probably one of them that thinks unless you're playing 1,000 notes a second,
yeah,
it ain't a good solo. You know.
Well,
whatever. It don't
really matter, does it? What I thought was, with an appropriate comma written in that sentence, that could mean something entirely different, couldn't it?
Killer solo my ass. Is that what you mean? Maybe
he's missed a comma out.
Maybe I'll take that.
Yeah. I don't know what
Killer solo my ass. Well, whatever. I don't really. Yeah. Go right better then.
Fuck you, Matt.
Go right better.
Fuck you. Huh? Go fucking hell. Jason Small, pop punk AC/DC.
I could take that.
Yeah, I'll take that all day.
I think that was actually when we had a bit of a review in Classic Rock magazine about this. They mentioned that, actually. They said something very, very similar.
They might have invented a genre there.
Yeah. Fresh, new.
What else have we got? This is a funny one. Frank Reynolds loved it, but I don't feel good about telling you this. This is one for all the people, our fans in Ireland. Please let us know if this is true, because I have never heard this before. I don't feel good about telling you this, but in Ireland, wagon is sometimes used as a vernacular term for an obnoxious woman. So Massive Wagons as a band name might cause amusement here. What the fucking hell? Have you heard that?
No, I've not. Not obnoxious.
A wagon is an obnoxious woman in Ireland, apparently. I don't know how true that is. Frank Reynolds, I suspect he's single. Maybe he is. He doesn't have many female friends.
No, I don't know that one. I mean, we won't get into the name, but...
So let us know if you reside in Ireland and that's the fact. Yeah, please let us know either way, will you? Please do. But I like this one, Clark Babin, or Babin. You can stay, mate. It sounds great. I can't pick out all the influences, but I'm hearing, but this gives me a little cheap trick vibes.
Yeah, no, he gets it.
I get it. It's fucking great. What I love about Cheap Trick is much like The Damned, really. I know they're not the same band, are they? But the fact that they do so much and they do everything so well. Do you know what I mean? I love that. Like the Damned sound and their style ranges from right across the board. Same as Cheap Trick. They write. You can listen to half an hour of Cheap Trick and never hear the same song twice.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Although they've got a lot of songs, Cheap Trick, with the word "want" in. So they obviously back in the 70s, they had a mega hit. Obviously, "I Want You to Want Me."
Yeah.
And then on subsequent albums, it's like I noticed this because I had a bit of a Cheap Trick deep dive a few months ago, and like so many of the songs' titles are "want."
Right.
You know, and I don't know if they're like trying to sort of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
you'd think that's intentional, wouldn't you?
I think so
because they don't strike me
they're not
as
daft.
Stupid guys like this.
But they Babin, whatever he gets it. Clark Babin, he gets it.
You can stay.
I mean, when you're writing music, I genuinely don't. Now, it wasn't always the case. Do not care. You know, if no one liked it, then it's like, oh shit, yeah. Well, we're not doing something that's fundamentally wrong here.
Yeah.
But you know, 90. I'm not exaggerating with this. It's like certainly over 90%. You know, the high 90% of the response is positive, and that's just the people that have taken the time to go and write anything at all. You know, people hear it, see it, and you never really get told their opinion.
Yeah.
But you've got to assume it's not too bad.
If it provokes a response, it's great, isn't it?
And I like it, and that's and I assume you like it, and right. we like it as a band, and that's all you can do as a musician. That's all you can really, as a songwriter,
is your own opinion.
Your own opinion, and if you like it, then quite literally, balls to everyone else. You know, well, not quite literally at all, because I don't know what that even means, but you know. It doesn't matter, you know. You got to not stress about that. You've got to put things out that with conviction. Otherwise, when you're writing, you'll just be spinning yourself in circles.
Yeah, absolutely. if people ever ask me in interviews, what advice can you give to the band starting up or whatever, is just write what you want to write. Write good music, you know. Write what comes out of you. Don't be contrived.
Try and write out, yeah,
so to speak.
We've done that.
Unless you got the shits, of course. Yeah. Dex Tyler's obviously a drummer. He says if you didn't have a good drummer holding it together, it would be irrelevant about solos, vocals, and melodies. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't get in. Yeah, it's not a great tagline though, is it? Reliable drummer, you know. Yeah, on the video.
Yeah, killer vocals, killer solo. Yeah, reliable drummer.
Reliable drummer. Yeah,
fucking brilliant. What else we got here? We've got a few minutes left. Matt Wolf Savage, appropriate name, says Weird Al Yankovic style vocals. Check. Do I sing like Weird Al Yankovic?
I have no idea what that even means.
I wouldn't fucking know. Wade Newcomb's back. We're old, mate. Crap, generic, cut sound. Nothing stands out. Pretty plain and unoriginal.
So he's written 2 comments?
Yeah, he has. It's because I replied to the first one.
Oh, right, okay.
I replied to him and told him to get fucked, and then he replied, called us massive wankers.
All right, well, fair enough.
Sound like Matt, Sum 41. That's a pretty good one. I like that. We'll finish with this one. This is pretty good. I quite laughed out loud at this one. Keith Phillips writes, hypocrites. Writing music about people with money while you are earning money off the back of writing it about performing it, hoping to make it big yourself.
Oh, God, that's just... where do you start with that?
Hypocrites.
So you can't criticise anything at all, ever, basically, then.
Yeah, if you're making money, then what's wrong with you? Stop. Yeah, exactly.
How can you ever write a song, then? You know, how can you ever, you know... Oh, what? It's just stupid, isn't it?
Stupid, Keith. You are
Keith.
You are stupid.
Moron.
You are stupid. Let's find a good one to finish on. We'll finish on a good one. Ted, go.
No, these none of these are good.
Oh, they're not. This is a good one from Ted DB. We just made this boomer very happy. I don't know what a boomer is. Very happy indeed. Who said Rocky's Head? The music is killer, melodic, harmonic, rhythmic, and sonic. Great job, boys. I'll definitely be following you. Old rockers never die. They just keep on rocking.
Brilliant.
Nice one, Ted.
Nice one.
Top man.
That's from
my mum.
Steve. Steve Mills.
Steve Mills.
Can't fall.
Yeah. Can't use a computer. What are you fucking talking about?
I mean, I've just got a few here just to have a bit of a chuckle at. These are just generically bad comments on other videos that I just had a quick look and had to go find it. Yeah, some of them are on the earache that were posted on the Record Label's YouTube channel.
Basements all around America.
Here's a good one. So here's one from a cousin of mine. This was 5 years ago. No. He says. He's a young lad at the time, teenager. He says,
"A cousin of yours?"
Yeah.
Oh, see, all right.
Two of my cousins are in this band. Not joking. And then someone has wrote, "I'm really sorry about
that." Oh, fucking rude. How rude. Did they reply to that? No.
No. Here we go. Oh, here's one. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't like the singer when I first saw him.
Saw him? Yeah. Oh, fucking rude.
Not now. This band is awesome. The singer is awesome. All the songs are bang on. Keep on rocking, dudes.
That is brilliant. I don't even know what that means.
And that's...
my mum.
That's from Vamporion Noshgoth.
So, no. Joking. Vamporion Noshgoth?
Yeah, Vamporion Noshgoth.
I don't know what to make of that.
This one was on... This was on the video for...
Brilliant.
Forget the haters. You could forget me then. Massive wankers.
Massive wankers.
Yeah, massive wankers.
Where's a massive wankers t-shirt made?
I've got it on my pedal board.
You have, yeah.
Facing the audience for years. So you gotta get in there first.
Vampirian.
Here's a good one. I can't remember what video this was on. This is from. Brilliant. I'd really rather not. Thanks. This is absolutely fucking awful.
There's probably some truth in that.
I can't remember what videos these are on, but
probably rock and roll fun.
Probably
absolutely fucking
probably
awful,
something. Then there's a bunch here. Maybe the haters don't like your very generic sound.
Well, maybe they don't.
What the fuck, Earache? What happened to you, Earache? You used to be cool. Marks O'Reilly. Robert Johnson 76 says, I thought this shit died in the 90s.
Oh dear.
So yeah,
unfortunately. Make earache grind again.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but apparently that's the hot topic on our videos.
And then there's just a few like this is absolute dog shit. That's a good one.
I love it.
That was from Mumsnet.
This shit used to bother me years ago. It did. It used to piss me off. But I swear to God, now it is. I find it an absolute source of amusement, great amusement, and I love reading fucking like genuine abuse. People had to comment abuse for the sake of it to make me laugh, but
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Like I just feel the hatred, and I love that it winds people up that much enough to comment this fucking nasty shit. I think it's hilarious. I think it needs to stop, but I personally think it's fucking funny.
There's plenty of stuff I don't like, but I'd never ever even enter my head to do that.
You fucking wouldn't, would you? You just wouldn't.
But what it takes to go from here to here, whatever. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. So we'll.
There you go. You had a laugh at our expense.
We'll see you later.
See you next week.
Like and subscribe and all that shizzle.